All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are, in one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen. I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, Feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh? Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look, Act fast. They're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Take this!
Watch it. Take this. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
You're finished!
Hurricane punch!
Leave them smelling to me. Yeah.
Rising over! It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest.
Watch this.
Hurricane punch!
Take this!
Eagle fly. Look good. Throw it back. Now my clothes are warm.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Dance in the wind! Air drop! Photon
Eagle ray.
You picked the wrong fight. Take this!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Far enough!
You're mine!
I'm ready.
Come on! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade.
Purge malevolence!
Now!
This one's mine!
In a bind.
Rising
Sweet
Falcon! It's over!
I'll be saving this
Take
one!
this! Sharpest thrust!
Power of light!
Take this!
Let me out!
Regenerate.
Strike! Double demon fang! Rising
I'm ready!
Fire!
Let me out!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bones with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't...
Okay.
Why? Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going. Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Xion?
Of course not. Xion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Xion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends. think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
That's far enough!
I can carve through armor!
It's over!
Hurricane Spark!
Here I come!
On guard!
Shockwave strike!
That's it! I'll take out the legs with my shield.
What's all mine? I have no limits!
What's this?
Double Demon Fang! Shockwave Blast!
Igneous!
Double Demon Fang! Shockwave Blast! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear! Devastation!
Eat this! Igneous!
You're
Not in your dreams!
No escape!
Away!
It's over!
I'll stop its charge!
Now! Thanks, Isara!
No! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind!
Eat dirt!
Dragon
Take this!
On guard!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! It's over!
In a bind, I'll tear you apart!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Shockwave Strike!
Going in!
Rising Wyvern!
Eat this!
Double Demon Fang! Take this!
You made me angry. That was
It's
a bad
over.
idea.
It's over!
This one's mine.
First shot!
Not in your dreams!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa! Now! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Looks like we won.
No backing down!
You're finished!
Far enough!
Take this!
Supernova!
Shockwave
Blazing
Strike!
Cascade!
Rising Light!
Take
They
this!
wrecked you! You gotta just
Eat
recover,
dirt.
okay? More
Devastation!
time.
You're
How
mine!
about this?
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! It's over!
This one's mine.
Double demon bang!
Tiger blade.
Rising Wyvern! Devastation! Clue
Going
escape!
in.
Devastation!
Armor won't save you!
Here I come! Shockwave Flash! Now!
Going
You're
in.
mine! Shockwave Flash!
Talon Storm!
Talon
Javelin.
All yours, Kisara.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants.
Out of my way! I'm gone!
Try it! This one's all mine! I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Shockwave Flash!
Hurricane strike!
Rising Wyvern! You're up! Clue escape!
Take this!
Far enough!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Take it! It's over! Rising
How about this?
Rising Wyvern! Oh no!
Now I'm real mad!
It's over! Rising Falcon!
Not on my watch!
Make it rain!
I'm not done!
Frozen?
Hammer!
I'm not done!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Let me see what I can do!
Now! I'm gone!
With this, I can become even stronger.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right? It'll be a breeze.
Here I come.
Get in, get out.
This time! Take this! Shockwave Flash! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Blue escape!
This one's
Rising...
mine!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Wind Astral Energy!
Legion smelling to me.
Confiscated!
Leave the
It's
charges
over.
to me!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Look sharp! Here! Discharge!
Do it!
Rimwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Here goes!
Try harder! You're mine! You're fit!
You require
Going in!
no further.
Take this!
Here I come! Shockwave
Make it
Flash!
rain!
You're finished!
All yours, Kisara.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. There we go. let you go this time. There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I can carve through water!
Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Seal!
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight!
More for the stockpile!
This should do it!
That's it!
Alright, let me at you!
Shockwave Slash!
Freeze Lancer!
You're
I
finished!
can do this all day!
Rising Falcon! Take this!
Crescent Moon!
It's over!
Stockpile!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Flame!
Try
Release!
All yours, Kisara.
Not a chance! Shockwave Slash!
Far enough!
Double Demon
Lightning bolt,
Fang!
not in your dreams!
Now or never.
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Make
You're
it rain!
totally... In an instant! Impact Claw!
Raging Cascade!
Going in!
No further!
Purge
Take
Malevolence!
this!
Lock on lock!
I'm not
Seal.
done! Rising Wyvern!
More for
Take
the
this!
stockpile!
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine!
Alright, let me at him!
Tidal
Rising
Wave!
Falcon! It's over! Shockwave Slash! Take this! You're
Make it
finished!
rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What's this thing?
There it is. That's our target.
It's on!
Take this!
Look sharp.
It's go time!
Take this!
This one's mine.
Carve through armor!
You're finished! Shockwave strike!
Look sharp.
Not my fire!
Stay away from my friend!
This one here. I'll be saving this one.
From beyond, imbue this
Take
vanquished
this!
soul with life!
It's over! Damn it! Too fast!
Here
Stand back.
goes.
I'll
Not
trip
in
it
your
up.
Dreams.
I'm on it! I'm not done!
Leave the charges to me.
Talons
Forward up.
Watch
Double
this!
Demon Fang!
I'm ready! Run well! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Elusive deity!
Take this! Rising Library!
No further! I'm ready!
You're mine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
We won.
Ow!
You're mine! Shockwave strike!
I'll tear you
Wake up
apart!
your energy.
Shockwave strike!
Guardian field!
Double
I'm
Demon
ready to
Fang!
go!
Shockwave strike! Take this!
Tempest Wall.
Swallow
Shockwave strike!
Great
Double Demon
Lightning
Fang!
Condemned.
Eat this!
Thunder.
Shockwave strike! Try harder! Now! Take this! Shockwave Slash!
I can carve through armor!
There!
Not on my watch!
Take this! Shockwave Slash! Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight!
It's time!
Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
I'm ready to go! Take this! I'm
Here
ready
I
to
come!
go! Far enough!
Here I come! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Light astral energy! More with that
Double Demon Fang!
There's always room for improvement.
You can never be too prepared. But did we
Maybe I'll get some training in before we eat.
This flavor. Why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renin, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renins who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danins such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Demon Fang!
Glacial Punch!
Where did that come from?
Eagle Dive!
You're finished! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Suddenly! In an instant! Impact Drop! Here I come!
Now I'm in the groove! I can carve through
You're
armor!
finished! Here I come! First strike!
One more!
Shockwave Strike!
You!
Try harder! Not a chance! You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Far enough!
Shockwave Strike!
Dragon Shout! Hurricane
Can't get out of this!
Raging
Look
Dragon!
out!
Shockwave Strike!
Now!
Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara!
I can feel my power growing! Gotta break through! You're mine! Shockwave Storm! Devastation! Strike!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Try harder! Not a chance! Shockwave Slash! Take this! You're finished! Rising Falcon! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! It's on! Try harder! Take this! Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight! No escape! It's over! Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come! Strike!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Going in!
You're
Now
mine!
I'm in the groove! Can't get out of this!
You're mine! Double
Now!
Demon!
Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara!
Looks like we got them all.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
Shockwave Slash!
Fair enough!
Double Demon Fang! Shockwave Slash!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
You're finished! This one's all mine!
Dragon!
Eat dirt!
I'm on a roll now!
Lightning
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Ridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning
My turn! I'm on it!
On guard!
Double Demon Fang! Take this! Shockwave Slash! I'm on it! Rising Wyvern!
Bullseye! In the wind!
Soaring Light Spear!
Lightning breaking Thunderblade!
You're mine!
This one's
Shockwave
mine!
Slash!
What's this? Time to shine!
You're mine!
Look sharp!
You're mine! Not a chance!
Sleep now!
I can carve through armor!
I'll be saving this place!
No further!
Can't be
Strike!
More with that!
You're finished! You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane Strike!
Shockwave Slash!
Going in!
Dragon Shout!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this!
Rising Wyvern! In an instant!
Impact Drop!
Hurricane
Now!
Strike!
Here I come! Shockwave Slash!
Far enough!
More where that came from!
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
think we're about to be real lucky. Go no further!
You're mine!
Going in.
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
The power of light!
Double Demon Fang!
Not on my watch!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Take this! It's over!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Soaring Light Spear!
In the wind! Sweet now! More for the stockpile!
Here I come! Shockwave Slash!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shout! Take this!
Shining
Here I
supernova!
come! First strike!
Dance in the wind!
Hurricane
Strike! Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! You're
Raging
finished!
cascade!
Rising
Power
Cascade!
won't save you!
Now!
Take this!
Spinwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Raging
Dragon
cascade!
shout! Now I'm in the groove!
Shockwave Slash! Here I come! You're finished! Rising
Sweet now!
Take this!
More for the stockpile!
This one's all mine!
I'm ready to go.
Eat dirt!
All right.
Dragon
Let me
shout!
at 'em.
Tempest World! More where that
Take
came
this!
from!
Shockwave
Celestial
Slash!
Order!
Double Demon Fang!
I feel... sprightlier than before.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
Hmm? You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
I'll do my best!
Fluid!
Switch to offense! Hurricane!
Light ready!
Far enough! That's awesome!
Are those arms even natural? Not in your dreams!
Try harder! Now! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Moving right to you!
Pain. Take this!
You're finished!
In here!
Shockwave Flash! Take this! Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Shockwave Flash! Rising Wyvern!
Steel Force!
Eat dirt! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! You're mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Don't... Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Seriously? Is this a joke?
Hang in!
You're mine! Shockwave Flash!
Hands in the wind!
Here I come! Shockwave Flash!
Extra energy!
You're finished!
Denied!
Damn it! That's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Eat this! Hurricane Flood! Not on my watch!
Take this! Shockwave Flash!
Take this!
That's enough! Take this!
Alright.
This one's all mine!
Eat this!
You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane
Rising
Flood!
Wyvern!
I'm on one guard!
It's over! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Shattering the wind!
Pieces!
Air
Attack time! I'll finish you here and now!
I'm not done!
Spread!
Done. Get complacent.
No backing down!
Take point fly!
Double kill! You're fit!
Right up the door!
Here I come!
Use a hand!
Here I come!
This one.
Try harder!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
You require a hand.
Soaring light spear!
Steel! Not on my watch.
Handle it! Far enough!
Shockwave slash! You're mine! Rising wyvern!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike! You're mine! Rising wyvern! You picked the wrong fight! Soaring light spear! Don't leave! In an instant! Impact claw!
Law, wake up!
Damn, sorry about that!
Way!
Take this! Come on! You're finished! Take this! Shock to
Hurricane Spike!
Here I come!
Going in!
Rising wyvern! Rising falcon! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
You're mine! Shockwave flash!
Armor won't save you!
You're finished! Take this! Soaring light spear! You're mine! It's over! Try harder! Not a chance! Shockwave flash! Take this! I'm not done!
Far enough!
You're mine! Shockwave flash! You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Now!
It's over!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
The power of light!
You're mine!
I'm ready
Now or never.
Shockwave flash!
Waterfall!
You're finished! Soaring light
Right
spear!
up the door!
In here!
All right, let me at it!
Take this! Hey! Move! Get it!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! Against my full power, you didn't stand a chance.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk!" or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That...
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it. This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
You're mine! Shockwave Flash!
This one's mine!
I'm on it!
Take this! This one's
It's a
carved
duel
through
here!
armor! Radiant Star!
Shockwave Flash!
Penetrate!
Here I come! I'm not done! Rising Wiper!
Leave the enemy's arms to me! No complaints here!
You're mine! Shockwave Flash!
Make it rain!
It's over! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Wiper! Rising Smell! Eat dirt! No escape! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Here I come! You're finished! Rising... Here I come!
In here!
Can't get out of this!
Here I come! Rising Wiper! Here I come! Rising Wiper! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No!
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
You picked the wrong fight! Devastation! Take this!
Far enough!
You're finished!
Swallow dance! I'm just getting started! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come! I'm on! Chocolate strike! Rising Viper! You're mine!
You require a hand.
Take this!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
Ridwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
You're mine! Try harder! Not a chance! I'm on! Chocolate strike! Rising Wyvern! It's over! Here I come!
Hammer won't save you!
Not done!
Alright! I'll tear you apart!
Here's art too.
You'll soon see about that.
This one's all mine!
Hey, when did I
You
get
picked
so
the wrong
popular?
fight! Rising... Stop! Rising Wyvern! Don't leave! In an instant! Impact Claw!
I'm just getting
You're
started!
mine!
Take
You're
that!
finished!
It's showtime!
Chocolate strike!
Not my fight!
Not a chance!
Come on!
Chocolate strike!
Hold on!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks
Here
to
I
you.
come! Double Demon Fang!
Can't get out of
Make it rain!
Rising Wyvern!
Frozen?
Hammer!
This one's
You're
mine!
mine! Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer!
It's over! Rising Falcon! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Imbued in language soul of life! Resuscitation!
I'm ready! Here I go! In an instant! Impact Claw!
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
show you how useful I can be!
Lion Howl! Go away!
Shockwave strike!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Shockwave strike!
Look sharp!
Now!
Over! Totally! In an instant! Impact claw! Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! You're mine! You're mine!
Go away!
It's over.
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm even stronger than before.
What's this thing?
Right, here goes! Strike!
Hurricane
You're
Blow!
finished! Devastation! Here I come! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
This one's mine!
Soaring Light Spear!
Look sharp!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Shockwave
Ground
strike!
and pound!
Rising Wyvern!
Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Blah, blah, blah,
Now or never!
Take this!
You're mine!
Look sharp!
Rising...
I'm on! Look sharp!
Here I come! Shockwave strike! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
Strike! Shockwave strike! Here I come! We did it! Devastation!
Chargers to me!
Feel
Far enough!
Eat dirt!
Let Astral
Take this!
Energy!
Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Shockwave ball! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Get behind me!
Shockwave strike!
That's an hurricane strike! Going in! Eagle fly!
You're mine! Try harder!
you! In a bind?
Take this! Destruction!
Eat this!
Here I come! It's...
You're mine! Radiant light! Open up regeneration! Regeneration! You're all!
Not in your dreams!
Try harder! Nothing back!
I couldn't make it in time.
It's on! Eat dirt!
On your knees!
Mine!
Beyond! Indeed, it's
You're mine!
Look sharp! Leave the partners to me!
It's over!
I still have one mine!
This should do it! Here I come!
Heal for
Elusive
Hurricane
heal.
Take one now!
Now it's mine! Here I come!
Radiant light!
I'm not done! Destruction!
Shattering ready to pieces! Attack time!
It's over!
Much obliged.
Armor won't save you!
You're mine! Here I come! You're finished! No further!
Benediction light.
It's over! Here I come! It's on! Eat dirt!
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training them.
That's what I like to hear!
No!
Get carried away! Regenerate!
He who prepares is free from regret.
I owe you so much, Lorelei.
Maybe my art do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons of them.
Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All base here!
Everyone's still in one piece? I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp. We seem to have come across something a little
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. On guard! Evil
Here comes! Here comes!
Smash you!
One left lightning
Eat this!
pain.
Dragon show! I'm on a roll now! This one's no armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You're mine!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flares of Malika!
Take this!
Off my focus! Break it, does it!
You're finished!
Arch field! Not on my watch!
Going in!
Destruction! Shockwave slash! Crush!
On guard!
Shockwave slash!
Far enough! Make it rain!
More!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
You're mine!
Shockwave slash!
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome!
We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking to be your next target? I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
No choice.
I'll smash you!
You're finished!
Hurricane strike! Lightning orb!
Take this!
Eat this!
Watch it! One
It's
more!
so-
I shall feel you where you stand!
You picked the wrong fight!
I only did what any other woman.
It's almost too
I
strong.
think you're nicer than you let on.
Be my guest!
This one's mine!
Raging
Take this! No further!
You're mine!
Radiant light! Source of regeneration! Regenerate!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Come on! You picked the wrong fight!
Ready to go!
Sleep now, not in your dreams.
Glacial fire!
Do you think we'll be okay to keep going?
I make no guarantees.
I'll do my best!
Here I come!
Far enough!
You're finished!
Hurricane strike!
Here I come!
Going in!
No escape! Severing wing! Here I come!
I'm gone!
Pieces!
Now or never.
In a bind?
Plenty left!
Do it!
Ringwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All things to you! Look sharp! Take this!
Sharply flat!
Right here! I got
Eat dirt!
I'll finish you here and now!
Sharply flat!
Hurricane Flood! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Wanna be the one to block next time?
Huh? Nah, not really my thing. I'm surrounded!
No escape!
Eat this! I'll run you through
Here
the
goes!
Mine!
I'm on it! Look sharp! That's it!
Try hard! My turn! Here I come!
Shield and mace!
You'll find no mercy.
Nothing gets
Here I
by
come!
me!
Destruction!
I'm on it! Hurricane!
Eat dirt!
Everlasting dunk!
Sharply flat!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth! Resonate with the earth!
Not a chance!
Carried away! I'd like you all
Looking
down.
good! You'll pay for
Take
that!
this! In a bind?
Is this it?
From beyond, imbued, I see you.
me angry. That was a bad idea. Hurricane strike! Going in. One more. Resuscitation. Hurricane strike! Shot regeneration! Take this! Regenerate! Destruction! Shot from beyond! Hurricane! It's over! Resuscitation! On her back! I'm ready to... Not like this!
I couldn't make it in time. Allow me to help.
I'm on it! You're done! I'll blind you with air! Try harder!
Then heal it!
Take this!
Armor won't save you!
Dragon down!
From beyond,
You're mine!
imbue this vanquished soul with life! Instinct shot! Mess with me!
This should do it!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation! Our hearts are being interrupted.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Destruction! Chocolate flash! Blue escape!
No further!
Crush! Chocolate flash! Eat dirt!
Elusive deity!
Here I come! Chocolate flash! You're finished! Destruction!
Regenerate!
You're mine!
Onyx, coming through! Lightning
Blue escape! Chocolate flash!
Make it rain! I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though. One more!
Destruction! Win!
Make it rain!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I got it.
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
This might be some... decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
This looks nice and tough.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway.
No choice! Here I come! Attack time! First strike!
Raging cascade!
Going in. I'm like bait for that.
This one's mine!
I'll finish you here and now.
You're mine!
It's here!
Chocolate flash!
Steel force! A banana!
Never again!
This one's mine!
Take this!
You require a hand.
Look sharp!
No further.
One
Here
more!
I come!
Raging storm!
Chocolate flash! Destruction! I'm on it! Chocolate flash! Eat dirt!
We are freaking invincible.
This woman and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Here I come! It's over!
Hurricane! Attack time!
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Shockwave Slash! Take this!
Denied!
Seal! Get on in there!
Win!
Eat this!
Soaring Light Spear!
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Try harder! You're mine! This one's all mine!
Faithful arrow!
Eat dirt!
Wind
This
Astral
one's
Energy!
mine!
Here I come! Shockwave Slash!
It's time!
Dance in the wind!
Soaring Light Spear!
Take this!
Glimmer Blade!
A victory for the ages.
I always loved this. Sound of hammers banging away.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath while that thing seizes. Talking meal.
Then let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us? Not a chance.
I've let you all down.
Come on! You have to hold on!
Take this!
Piercing roar!
Rotating
Raging!
You're mine! Tornado drive! Try harder!
A wall to shield
Take
from
this!
calamity.
No chance!
A
This
new
one keeps
melody.
charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it!
In here!
Leave it to you!
Hard up!
Shine.
Hurricane
Radiant
strike!
Now in my
Going in! That's it!
Take this! I'm not done! Destruction!
You lived at Then
tonight's meal is on you.
you got it. To me.
Dance in the wind! In here! Let's get
Try
rid of
harder! My turn! Take this!
In a bind!
Destruction!
Going in!
Don't mind if I do.
Take this!
Alright.
You picked the wrong fight! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Lion power!
Not done yet.
It's over!
Magic is in! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack.
I can't move!
I couldn't make it in time. Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on!
Photon
Not
raging
done
cascade!
Negative gate! Leave the force to me!
Can't end here! This should do it! Air! Take this!
Big waterfall!
Destruction!
Unguard.
Shockwave flash!
Take this!
More for the stockpile!
Rise!
Big astral
Shockwave
energy!
flash!
Banana, let's go!
Hurricane
Dance
is
in the
over.
wind! You are
This should do it!
Take this!
Unguard.
Breaking storm! More where that came from! Extra meteor!
Heal!
Appreciate the help!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Can you take it? Hurricane strike!
Shine.
Anything normal is all regeneration!
Swallow two! Air thrust! What would I do without you? My
Hurricane
astral
strike! Far enough!
Soaring blast! Rising falcon! Shockwave
Hurricane
flash!
strike!
You're finished!
Unguard!
Try harder! You're mine!
Dance in the wind! Air
Soaring light spin!
There aren't room!
Radiant light.
thrust!
regeneration! Regenerate!
Try harder!
Allow me to let me free you of your power.
Shield and base!
Can't move!
Heal!
Lightning raging cascade!
Hurricane breath!
From beyond!
Dance in the
Imbue
wind!
this vengeance
Sleep now.
throughout the pain.
I'm
More
ready
for
to
the
go!
stockpile!
I owe you one.
Blah blah, hold on to your arm.
How do you like
Here
being
I come.
pounded into
Cross
shape?
blade!
Heal!
Confiscated!
Thou art being interrupted.
Deal!
Now!
Now!
Double me! In an instant! Impact block!
Photon
I'll
blade!
take you.
I'm not done!
Round and pound! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Ready to go! Tiger Blade!
Let us take to the
Far
fray!
enough!
Elusive deity!
Shockwave flash!
My turn!
Shockwave flash!
More for the stockpile!
It's over!
Shine!
Win!
Radiant light!
Piercing
Come
roar!
on! It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
Going in!
Thanks!
Take this!
Soaring light spear!
You must be tired of healing me.
Shield and
I'm merely doing what I can.
Hurricane
Glad you're on us, Goblin.
Dance in the wind!
Severing wing!
In here!
Soaring light spear! Here I come!
Force of regeneration!
Tiger Blade! First!
You're
In
mine!
here! This ball!
Smash you!
Take this!
Resonate with the earth!
Lightning orb!
Stalagmite!
Another incantation ruined.
Not a chance!
Can't get out of this!
Art expert coming through!
This has a most peculiar taste. Forgive me. It's my fault.
I'm gonna need more!
By me!
Air thrust!
Hurricane
Elusive deity!
Here I come!
Eating fire!
Thunderblade!
Tornado fly! Resonate with the
You're
earth!
mine!
Stalagmite!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone!
Here I come!
Nice! He's almost out there!
Almost isn't quite there.
I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
Eat dirt!
Wait!
Hurricane fight!
Now you see what I can do!
It's changing tactics!
Does it have an ace up its sleeve?
More for the stockpile!
Such unadulterated fury.
Lightning orb! A banana, let's go!
Take this!
Dance in the wind! Air
I'm
thrust!
gonna need more!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Stay away from my friends!
Deal! Take this!
Photon flash! Raging cascade!
On your
Far
knees!
enough!
Sleep now! Get on in there with the others! Hit!
Negative destruction! On your knees!
Sleep now!
Air
More for
pressure!
the stockpile!
That's better!
Steel force!
Ground and pound!
Resonate with the
In
earth!
here! Discard!
Stalagmite! Take on your knees!
Don't mind if I do!
Eat dirt!
Going in!
Light axe raging cascade!
I'll smash you!
I'll be saving this one!
Taste.
Dance in the wind!
Take
Air
this!
thrust! Too much to handle? Dance
Here I come!
Air drop! Dance in the
Here I
wind!
come!
Air drop!
Rising! Elusive! You're ready! Long! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
Did we... You really just spend that much money?
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleland that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.
Not a stick!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Leave the enemy's arch to me.
Place here!
Eat dirt!
At least this team doesn't win!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blast.
Smash you!
Thank you for that.
Not on my watch! Let's get back to it.
Dragon Shell! Shockwave Splash! Take this! First strike!
Can you take it?
Crush! Win!
I'm on it! I'll finish you here now!
One more! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Yes, I'm getting stronger!
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
We're so high up. Hey!
Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch.
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here.
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
What's this thing? Right, here goes! I'm not done! Destruction!
Can you take it? Like moths to the flame!
I'm on it! It's over! Shockwave Splash! I'm on it! You're mine! Soaring Blast! Crush! Shockwave Splash!
Astro
That's my cue.
Shut him down! It's on! Here I come! Eat dirt!
Leave the party to me!
Win!
Shell!
You're mine!
Ringwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Benediction light.
Take this!
Hurricane
Shuffling
Swallow
stand! Severing wing!
How about this? Hurricane
Can't get out of this!
Crush! Destruction!
Talent Storm!
Dance on the wind!
You're mine! Shuffling
This
strike!
one's mine!
Take this!
Throwing in! Make it win! Hey!
Blow them away!
How's that?
Acceptable.
I'll smash you!
I'm not done!
Drag it down!
Shuffling strike! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine!
On destruction!
Hurricane
You're
Swallow!
mine!
Do it!
This
One's mine!
In an instant! Impact clock!
Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
Hold on to
Seriously?
your arc.
Is this a
Here
joke?
I come!
Place a shot!
Try harder! My turn! Destruction! You're mine!
Going in!
No armor!
Remind me to
Didn't
stay
see
on your
about
good
that.
side. Far enough!
You're mine!
Eat this!
Try harder! Nonsense!
Tiger Blade!
Destruction!
Lion Power! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
In an instant! Impact clock! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
It's over! Any more of this and I'll burn out. Here I come! Shuffling strike! Don't crush!
No further!
Get behind me!
It's on!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact clock!
Hurricane Strike! Armor won't save you! Going in!
I'll
Here I
face
come!
you!
Not in your dreams!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so? We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look! There it is!
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of Water or no, This place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry. But we have to push through for... Now, Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, a soap can wait.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
we were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense, though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana, then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. We should really get some rest. Another day, another Gald.